Be warned, this video will contain spoilers. Deputy Chief Bennett made her presence felt once again at SWAT headquarters, and this time, she came with an agenda. Her personal vendetta against Hicks was clear. After all, he was the reason her husband, Warden Bennett, lost his job. Hicks had spoken out against him, revealing the truth about his mishandling of a prison riot, and now Bennett was looking for her own way to take a stand. She claimed that one of Hicks' officers was corrupt and taking bribes, making it clear that she wasn't just here for professional reasons. This was personal. Officer Gamble was at the center of the controversy. Her family history didn't do her any favors. Her father was serving a life sentence for killing a cop, and her brothers were under LAPD's cargo theft unit investigation. Despite police efforts, her brothers continued to evade capture, and when a sting operation to arrest them went sideways, thanks to the stolen cargo suddenly vanishing, suspicion naturally fell on Gamble. She had access to the SWAT bulletin board, knew about the operation, and had every reason to protect her family. But was she really the leak? Hicks didn't think so and refused to let Bennett tear his team apart without proof. Meanwhile, the team had a much bigger crisis on their hands. A 6-year-old girl, Gracie Walls, was kidnapped right from her front yard. Her mother had only run inside for a moment, but in that brief lapse, Gracie was taken. With her father having passed away 6 months ago, this wasn't a custody dispute. This was something far more sinister. The statistics were grim. If she wasn't found within the first 3 hours, her chances of survival plummeted. SWAT had to act fast. Owens lawyered up fast, and his attorney was none other than Deacon's wife, Annie. She punched holes in their case, forcing the cops to let him go. But they weren't done watching him. It soon became clear that Owens wasn't working alone. He had a connection to Denton Pryor, a known predator with a disturbing history. Pryor had been arrested in another state for an inappropriate relationship with a minor, served his time, and then disappeared, only to resurface in LA. His and Owens' shared obsession with a particular farmhouse led Powell to suspect it was their hideout. Powell and Tan rushed to the location, and their worst fears were confirmed. Gracie was inside, shackled to a bed. Tan went to grab bolt cutters, but Powell wasted no time improvising a way to free the girl. As they were about to leave, Pryor appeared, gun in hand. Powell, carrying Gracie, had no clear shot. Thinking fast, she set the child down, created a distraction, and engaged Pryor in a brutal fight. In the end, Powell managed to kill him, ensuring he would never hurt another child again. Owens, on the other hand, was arrested at the train station trying to flee. He quickly offered to cooperate in exchange for avoiding extradition to Arizona, where he and Pryor had already killed another child. With his confession, law enforcement was able to close multiple missing children cases. Most importantly, Gracie was reunited with her mother, unharmed. But while the kidnapping case had a bittersweet resolution, the situation with Officer Gamble was far from over. Bennett was determined to see her suspended, throwing the full weight of her authority behind the investigation. Hicks had fought for his officer, but with mounting pressure, it was clear this battle was far from finished. What do you think about Bennett's actions? Do you believe she was justified, or was she using her power for personal revenge? And what about Gamble? Was she guilty, or just caught in the crossfire? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.